Hi, my name is Giselle and welcome back, or welcome if you are new, to my life living as a Hutterite. I saw someone make this video many moons ago and I always loved the idea, so I thought, why not create my own? This is me recreating the same video, but I'm turning 24 this year. This is 24 things I learned in 24 years. Some are more serious, some are just for fun. Also, you can look at it as a get to know me a little bit better. While I talk, we are going to be making this. Actually, I'm not making a cake, I'm making cupcakes. I absolutely love the butter pecan and it's been a while since I've had it and it's easy, so what do I need? 1 cup water or milk, vegetable oil, 3 eggs, heat oven to 350. Okay, so number 1, I don't like cashews, but I like cashew milk. How that's supposed to work, I have no idea. Number 2, sometimes when there is something I have to do, I think like, oh, I'm too busy, I can't. But what I have learned is that everybody is always busy. We have to take the time to do the things we love. I think it's important to remember that everybody is busy. A lot of us don't have time. Preheated, oven is preheated. It's important to take the time, especially with important situations. Number 3, New Year's resolutions really don't work for me. They work better if I do it on a random day in the middle of the year than on January 1. If I make them on January 1, chances are I won't even bother attempting to do it. I have tried a couple of times. Number 4, I absolutely love water. And if you ever see me with a hose or with a bucket of water, just run. Just run, unless you're prepared to have a water fight. I absolutely love cold food. I don't like my food hot. I usually end up burning my mouth anyways, so. Number 6, I have never really been into science. I mean, in school I passed. I got a pretty good mark on science, but I never really enjoyed doing it. But lately, I don't know what's come over me. I started reading this book called This Is Your Brain and Parasites, and now I'm all into parasites and bacteria and sciencey things and learning what scientists have to say about that, and totally unexpected, but I must say it is so interesting. Oh my goodness. And I never thought I would be the person to say that. Okay. Number 7, I absolutely love garden work, except peas. Peas are not a favorite. We're gonna be making monsters. Number 8, I can't handle spice. Not even pepper, but I will still try it and be dramatic about it. Number 9, I have always known that sunscreen is really important. I truly learned this a couple of years ago when I resembled a cooked lobster for about a week. That was not a good time. Number 10, wood ticks are actually not considered an insect. They are considered a bacteria. And you know what? I find this a little bit weird, but I can also see that makes perfect sense. We have a valley not too far from us, and we have a ton of wood ticks during the summer months. So yeah, I actually honestly believe that they are a bacteria and not an insect, because you can just about not kill those things. 11, I hate clowns, period. I don't know, I've just never. Number 12, medicinal herbs are absolutely amazing. I get such a thrill out of learning about them. The endless options just blow my mind. What they are capable of doing. I still have a lot to learn, but I'll happily do it. Number 13, I don't like card games. There are actually maybe 2 card games that I like. I will still sometimes play though, although it will take a bit of convincing to actually play. Number 14, always toast your pancakes and your Pop-Tarts. It kicks them up a notch, especially pancakes. It's amazing. Will I manage here? Number 15, God sees, God hears, which means God sees, God hears. If you feel like someone wasn't really nice to you or something didn't happen the way that it should, just remember, God sees everything and God hears everything. How full do you make those things? I don't even know. Number 16. It's amazing how fresh air and a walk can bring me out of a slump and make me feel really good. Just make me feel the best. Number 17. I don't like potatoes, except sweet potatoes. I have a slight obsession with those. Okay, ready to be pushed in. While we wait for those to bake, we'll continue. Number 18. If I had to choose between 2 seasons to have year-round, it would be autumn and winter. No, not summer. Number 19. I prefer plants that don't have flowers, although I do have a couple favorites that grow flowers. How does that work? Wait. You are so beautiful to me. Number 20. People are going to come into your life and walk out when you need friends the most. And even though God has a reason and a purpose for everything, this is something that can be a hard pill to swallow. And it will be difficult, but in the end, you're going to be okay. Hey, I think we are ready to do the last little bit of work. Number 21. For everything that we have, there are people that are not going to like it, and then there's people that are going to like it. Take an onion, for example. Some people like onions, some people don't. It's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just something that is part of life, I guess. Number 22. Gluten-free food can be tricky and finicky. I would start as small as possible. Don't let it intimidate you just because it's tricky. Number 23, jumping back to the onions. Some people say that your taste buds change every 7 years. I kind of found it hard to believe, but recently I have been obsessed with rice and I like onions. And there was a time when I liked neither one of them. So there must be some truth behind it. Who knows? Number 24, last but not least. I have definitely learned it's important to have fun, to get outside, to make the most of life. Surround yourself with people who love you and that you can be truly yourself with. We are not all always going to have good days. Everybody has bad days once in a while, and that is okay, as long as you have the people you love and that support you. And in a video not too long ago, I heard somebody say something and it kind of fits with this last part. She basically said that you should enjoy life. But at the end of your life, you're not going to remember, you're not going to be wondering, in that year, on that and that day, did I have dessert? Did I do this? Did I do that? You're going to be looking back at the things that you did do. And I think that is a pretty good message. My cupcakes are now done, and so are my some fun, some not life lessons. But I'm not supposed to have cream, so I'm gonna try this without. I'm going to ice the rest later. It's good. And there you have it. These are my 24 things I learned in 24 years. These are things through my eyes. And this video was more for fun, but I guess there were some serious elements to it. As you might be able to tell, my shirt is different, which you know, when I was originally filming this video, I left out number 10 and number 22 by accident, so I had to go back and refilm them, and that is why. And then I also refilmed number 6 because I also didn't like that one. Yeah. But I do hope you enjoyed. Almost forgot to say, this video is being posted on my birthday, but it was filmed a few weeks prior, because usually around the time of my birthday we have work, a fair amount of work, and then making sit-down videos and baking things, I really don't have time for that. So, and I wanted to post this one. Today is my birthday, but it feels weird saying that because I filmed it a couple of weeks in advance. But yeah. Anyways, I will clean up my mess and see you in the next one.